when we got here, Tara found the idol, immediately told me about it. So that's one. And then we have the super idol, which she has in her possession, which that's fine, girl. You make yourself a big ass target. And then I have the third one, and then Jessica has the fourth one. So we have currently 4, which means the 5th one is over there. It's going to be interesting when these actually come down to like having to be used.
I'm really surprised no one's looking for shillings or idols.
I was going to use myself as a scapegoat.
It's 11-11.
I think that we're going to win a lot of challenges.
Shut the hell up whenever I get a chance to.
The super idol can be wielded at tribal council after the votes have been read.
Only 2 of us who can be voted for because everyone else has an idol.
She seems like a great person.
I feel so bad that I just lied to him.
I will not see you for All Stars.
Everything's going really fast for no reason.
It's going to be interesting to see how this is all going to play out tomorrow.
Morning, how'd you sleep?
Well, I self-evicted myself and slept outside last night because everyone was sleeping so well that there was some snoring.
Oh my god, I love Joelle, but you should have slept outside. Look at these bags.
I'm exhausted. This is where I was, I think, sleeping in this like dirt patch over here.
We had to contend with Joelle's snoring, which was like a soundtrack of Sounds of the Wild Boar.
I was talking too much about playing this game before. I figured because most people here have played a game before that didn't make me a threat, but it did. I think they thought I was going to have some insider info, but I was sharing everything I knew with them because I just wanted, it wasn't anything crazy. It was like timing of when I thought stuff was going to happen.
I think some of my tribe mates did not get any sleep. And then we got hit right out the get-go in the morning. Natasha came in and it was like, hey guys, I found a hidden immunity idol.
I told the girls about my hidden immunity idol in the bathroom. I'm trying to secure them. But then I went back into the cabin and then I told the guys. So I am totally playing both sides. But I think I'm going to use my idol right away because that's the person who always goes home.
This is like snore the house down. Like Hannah kept moving her sleeping bag further outside away from the cabin. I would go to the bathroom and come back and she'd moved it further because you could hear it there.
She is a magnet for things. She's been finding coins out here in the woods. She found an idol, she says, under a rock out here, which I believe. She shared it with us because we've been trying to strategize long term how the 7 of us, if there's some sort of swap or what have you, can contend with this other tribe, which we know have bought in huge advantages in the marketplace. So feeling pretty good about our tribe's unity.
I think that's the right move. It will show that I don't trust anyone here, but I think it'll also make it so I don't have as much of a target on my back.
I definitely think that both Stephen and Chad are trying to be a subtle mastermind and play all sides, and this Scott was saying to me that Chad's the more evolved version of Steven because Steven's younger. So he's like very overt about it, and Chad is covert.
I'm working on building a fake hidden immunity idol from little things that I found that they've given me. They're aware of this.
I like the girls. I would like to work with them, but I don't think Hannah is totally on board with me. And I'm hoping also that there's maybe a merge right off the bat, because then I will actually keep my idol. So we'll see how it all goes.
And now that Natasha has a real one, she has the parchment, she has the string and everything, it is more tools for us to potentially have a fake one to use. And she also found some sort of advantage where she can go, when we do the draw to see who goes to the marketplace, she has an advantage that she can play to say, I'm going, it's me, which we think can be very powerful if we do some sort of swap, because it could give us the potential to have 2 Lorne members right now go into the marketplace.
Scott are my number ones. Hannah first, Scott second, but they're both awesome. And we've made alliances with everyone else.
We won the immunity challenge last night, which was really good because we were all assuming that we're going to swap this morning, and at least this way it's even instead of us in the minority, because we've just assumed this whole time that if that happens, we would get pagonged by the other tribe.
So I feel really good with this tribe. So I'm working with Steven, Chad, Scott, and Tasha on this side.
I definitely feel better than yesterday. I have a type 2 with Ayla, and then me and her kind of, I don't want to say playing the middle, but we kind of have our options open with literally everybody in the tribe.
And then on the other side, I'm working with Steven, Hannah, Ayla, and Scott.
After the challenge, Ayla had an advantage where we could go eavesdrop on the tribal council of the other tribe. So she and I went over there and we watched, and it was really interesting because Tara played an idol that negated 1 vote, which either means she really had no clue what was going on because it was Mike that went home, not her. Or the other possibility, which is like my tinfoil hat moment, of her somehow getting another idol and playing that because we were there to try to make us think that she was in a position that wasn't her actual position. Totally crazy.
The only thing is that Tasha just found an idol. And it's good because I would love to keep Tasha deep into the merge because I think she's a huge threat.
Prior to the first vote last night, this sort of group of 6 developed, which was me, Joelle, Chad, Steven, Ayla, Hannah. That's 7. Wait. I can't count. We've learned I can't count.
Good morning. Good morning from SurvivorAlienJournal.com. The weather forecast today is it's about 30% chance, maybe 70% chance of raining, might snow.
100% chance there's going to be some more tribals. 100% chance there's going to be some more shenanigans.
I thought last night's tribal was amazing because it was best case scenario. We're walking down and Tiana tries to pull the plan to flip the boat onto Tara to flush an idol and still get Mike.
It was a pretty long night, but we were able to, I think, shut off the gameplay for the most part and get some sleep.
I didn't get a lot of sleep, obviously, because I'm up at 7:30 and I can't even get up at 7:30 when I have to go to work to make money.
Good morning. It's like 7 o'clock on day 2. I didn't sleep for shit. Tara snores. Bless her heart, but she snores.
I think waking up this morning, there's a slightly different shift in the air in this tribe. I noticed last night overnight, on one side of me was Daniel, and on the 2 beside me we had Jess and Katie, and they were talking deep into the night. And I don't think they know that, anyone else could hear that they were talking. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I know that they talked deep into the night.
The one thing that scares me is Tara's playing an idol, which she told everybody she had, but she had only told me that she had. So I'm really concerned, trying to keep her, calm.
Tiana said that Tara went back and told the guys about an all-girls alliance that Tiana created, but there's a real alliance that's not the all-girls alliance. That's me, Daniel, Paige, Santi, and Tara.
The theory behind, roll back the footage to when we talked about like getting all these idols as a tribe, and yay, that's so great, and it is. The theory was fabulous, but now a bunch of people on the same tribe have idols that are in their pockets.
T is just, she needs to go. I love her, but she's doing too much, and I can't have that much chaos running around right now.
So we have to figure out how to get those idols away from tribal now during our tribals before we merge, or else the 3 people who didn't go to the market are the 3 people who are going to get out before merge.
What's your take on last night's tribal?
With Mike going out? Okay, so that was fucking ridiculous because T came to me and it's like we need to get rid of the super idol and like we need to vote Tara out. And I'm like, okay, well if you can get the numbers behind that, I'll do it because I'm just not going to agree to that kind of plan.
I think after that move last night, Tara's not super safe, and you know now we have to have backup plans for plans because of idols that we bought. This was the worst idea ever. Just roll back the tape, watch me say it, and go, Tiana, that's the worst idea ever. Okay? Thanks. Cool.
Nice little hazy sun.
All right, thanks.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeehaw!
Why don't you ride that over to me? Let's have a talk.
Freedom. We're gonna kill the horse.
Would you like some freedom?
Yes, please.
You may have your freedom. You did a great job. We've endured some uncertain times in the kingdoms. Obviously last night we had lots of things happening, lots of moving pieces, extra pieces, little things. We sit here and we look at each other and I see a happy tribe, but we like to mix things up, so drop your buffs. I don't care who comes up first. Don't fight each other. Don't shove into each other. Okay, take a pick.
One line here.
Try to. You can look.
Wait, we can look?
You can. No, you can't look at this.
Oh!
You can only look after you pull it out.
I was like, what? Okay, I want to.
One at a time, one at a time, one at a time. We're coming in too quick. I don't like this. One at a time. Go ahead. Yep, they're going. Go ahead. Tara, you want to go next?
Are we going to let our fate decide?
Fate is deciding. Hold on, they got stuck. All right, I like that. That the one you want?
I think so.
Okay.
They both the same color?
Yeah. There you go. All right, if you are now Thane, go over to Thane. If you're Lorne, go to Lorne. Grab whatever belongings you need and swap over.
I like that because I just could like.
Is it okay to keep old buffs?
Yes, old buffs you can keep, just, you know, kind of display them elsewhere for now. Those are yours to keep. Okay, you're now looking at the new Thane, the new Lorne, and without further ado, we're going to get into our next challenge. This is a multi-stage challenge where everyone will be involved, and this challenge is for immunity, which I don't see here. We're still new. It's okay. All right. So, multi-stage challenge. Everybody pay attention. There's going to be one person solving a puzzle on each side of this table, so one for each tribe. There'll be a runner. When that puzzle is solved, the runner is going to run all the way down to that stake sticking out of the ground. There's a white ball on there, a little foosball. They're going to bring that foosball to the people that are at this maze. There'll be 4 people on that maze. They will navigate a ball into a little cup with a net in it. Then they will bring that ball out of that net, where one person will solve our chicken wire maze, where you will start at the top and work your way down and out the bottom. Wins immunity.
puzzle person.
Kick her ass in like every puzzle.
I'm a good puzzle person.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know what this.
The chicken wire?
Yeah, we don't know what
Somebody
we're
with
good
nimble,
long
thin
fingers.
I have long fingers. I
mean,
you're gonna chicken.
They're chicken wire though. That's
Yeah,
chicken
like
wire.
I don't know what like.
It's
Big fingers good. Like medium-sized fingers or small fingers?
Small fingers for that. So
Oh, it's not big.
All right, so Tasha will do that. Okay, cool. Do you want to do the first puzzle? I'll attempt it.
Survivors ready. Puzzle solvers ready. Go! You'll see a platform in which you have to get all of these pieces in there. They will all fit. Those of you that watched our season last season may have saw that there was a way to solve this without all of the pieces being used, to which we called a win, and had to retract that win and come back. Similar to what Tara has just done. No, you have to use all of the pieces. We just talked about this. This is the same outcome as last year, where I accidentally called it a win, not seeing that there was another piece in the bucket, so this time those pieces are staying out on the table so that I can see that all of them are put into this platform. All pieces will be used. Steve again finds the spot where one piece was not used, but it still formed the same shape. Tara now thinks she may have something, trying to figure out where this last block goes. Shifting it around. Doesn't see it, doesn't like it. She moved another piece. They will all fit inside of that frame. They will not be sticking out. They will form a perfect square, as you can see, based on that platform that they sit in. Both people very, very close with a shape that looks like it might be something close to a square here. I will say that my 10-year-old son did not try this puzzle, but at this point, if he did, he would probably have a difficult time like you. This is not an easy one, but it will come together. Just like the dynamics of this game, everything is falling into place. The pieces of the puzzle will work themselves together. You just have to find a way. You don't need to dig deep for this one, not yet at least. There may be a moment in which one of you finds the solution to this and puts your tribe significantly ahead if the other continues to struggle. Trying anything they can to figure this puzzle out. Wondering now if there are any other better puzzle solvers on their tribes that could have assisted on this one. This could be a conversation back at camp about who are the good puzzle solvers and who offered to step up to solve these puzzles. Are you the duo of dynamic puzzle solvers that should have been here? I'm going to give you 30 more seconds each. If I see no progress, I'm going to allow your runners to be an assistant on this. All right, runners, if you'd like to come in and give an assist, you may. If you want to touch the pieces, if you want to interact, you may. Santi jumping right in. Dan and Steven now working together. Two people now working together on each tribe to get this puzzle done.
That's the same thing we just... Can we phone a friend?
We can phone a friend. It'll cost you 7 shillings. I'm going to give it about 15 more seconds. We have it, go, runners, go! Now the next tribe, all they have to do is copy what they see.
No, you can use both hands on that. I have my hand on the knee.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw it. At the last second, I saw it. Touch. Yeah.
Good job.
And then
working their way
down,
through.
down.
Towards the
Great
structure.
job.
Go down.
Beauty. Yeah.
Teamwork.
Gorgeous.
You guys have to go up a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm bringing it back down
just a little bit.
This was
On this puzzle. Katie. Perfect.
Gorgeous. I can't see holes over there.
Oh shit. Oh, it's down there.
Possibly. After looking at the
hole.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that what needs to happen? Okay. Tell me when to drop.
Drop.
Now. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
We're feeling it out.
Okay. A little bit. Okay. Oh. Now, I'm going to come up a touch. Ayla, do you want to come up a bit?
Take a quick break here.
Okay, slow. Do you want to catch it here for a sec? Over.
Down and
Got it. Check.
go.
Go.
Should we go
Me and you, towards me and you. Down.
together?
Like you a little bit up.
This is tough to be thrown in the mix.
You guys lift a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like if I lift, it's going to go towards that
I'm
pole.
going to drop my corner just a little bit too.
Me and Joelle working together to get this ball past the next
I don't
spot.
see what's going on over there.
Okay. This way.
Oh, careful.
Okay. Same thing.
Careful.
Building event. Great team.
No,
event. Drops it through the.
I'm coming up a little bit.
Thane has now worked themselves.
Stop. Okay, wait, stop.
We got in a good spot.
Hustling through this. Holy cow, they're moving right through this first section.
I need this ball to go over here, so me and Paige will go.
See over there. Hold on.
Thane is now working themselves
I need to lower it.
Down.
Right?
I can't see. I can't see where.
Stop.
almost to the end point here. We have many holes to get through.
Get it.
We are.
They have come from behind.
Focus on us.
We're not.
Anna has to run it down.
Holy shit! How did you guys do that? That was insane.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna get down to their end.
Come on.
When they get it there.
We got it.
It's in.
I'm trying to get it.
Paige has to run it through.
Run.
Because you keep it on the same side, you just have to move your fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got this.
Calm and keep it moving, okay?
Work your fingers through.
You got this, Chad.
If you have long fingers, this will benefit you. If you have short, stubby fingers,
You got it. It's all right. Yep.
She dropped it, so you're good.
But just think about you, okay? Just go. Just breathe.
Not over the top.
Sorry, that wouldn't work.
You're at the same spot, so just calm and relax.
Both tribes at the same spot. You have to follow the mix.
They're hard,
Natasha
man.
did start over though, and she's worked herself back to the end almost on the first section.
This doesn't say anything.
Shad now down through his first section, working his way down
You got it, Tosh.
and over,
You're good, Tosh.
figuring out how he wants to navigate this.
You got it, Tosh.
Natasha now
Can you go diagonal?
really working her way through it. Tribe telling her go diagonal.
Yes, Tasha. You got it.
A lot of encouragement here. Both positions about neck.
Yeah,
Natasha may have a little bit of an edge here because she's a little bit lower and a little bit further over. Shad is now working on a nice line though. He likes where he's at. Now he's coming down to the corner. Now he's creeped the hedge up the top just a little. Now Natasha now working her way down. They're almost to the same point. Natasha dropped. She has to start over.
Watch your thing is falling off.
Go ahead and just set that to the one corner. This is the spot where they both made it to the lower level, and they both dropped at a similar spot.
You're ahead. We'll tell you.
Same pace.
Slow and steady here.
You're way ahead, Sophie. You need to take a break.
Way ahead, Hannah says.
Well,
way ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know about way
Chad not even
It's not trash
thinking
talk.
about
I'm
it.
just trying to give our person encouragement.
Chad's thinking to himself, I hear that.
Right, be careful.
Natasha now working herself to the spot where she dropped it, and she keep going through this spot.
No rush.
Shad just about to round the ball off of that bottom lip, which it looked like he was trying to use it as a rider, which was a smart move, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't really matter right now. He's only got a little ways to go. We'll call it maybe 8 of those chicken holes to go through. 5, 4,
Oh my God, Jason.
3, 2, dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Natasha's trying to work her way through. Can he drop it through there? He does! And
They
don't get immunity.
Too bad they don't get immunity.
Yeah, obviously.
Party at the market.
So there's an opportunity that you could have a shopping buddy.
I've gone in before, so I do not have to go in if someone else wants
I'll
to
give
go
you a minute. Just let me know.
Oh.
Perfect.
Perfect.
There you go. You haven't gone yet.
I've never gone, so.
After that was just insane.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about the second mic vote.
Yeah, I came
Yeah.
to. I was like, why would she lie about playing like?
No, I was confused. I was like, oh, you're talking about the first tribal.
All
right. Because we have something, we just gotta figure out how to play it correctly to make the numbers even again.
The votes were between Brian and Mike.
So
and
we
they
split.
both thought it was going to be on them. And
Okay.
Mike had an idol, so Mike played an idol.
So why was it Mike? I know, but because Brian was throwing out names, but why Mike?
He was just the second one on the chopping block, and he was kind of going with the flow. He wasn't really solid with it.
It was the whole
yeah.
cabin.
I've never played a game where I don't get fucked in a tribe swap.
It's not that bad.
It's just annoying.
I know.
Every fucking game. Like just one majority tribe would have been great.
Make sure they don't got any shit.
Is that where you hide your key?
Oh, I just wanna, in case they put anything in.
All
I'll
right.
take it from them, right?
Yeah, good call.
Before we.
So we just swapped, and I feel very conflicted because our original red does have the 4-3 majority, so you'd think it would be easy on paper, but some of the people we swapped with on my tribe I don't feel that good with.
So we swapped, and we lost, of course. I'm starting to think that I'm bad luck because it's like not every challenge, but a lot of the challenges, it's like, what do they say? You snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
I don't feel that good with Steven, even though he said he feels good with me, but I've heard he's been doing lots of other stuff. And I don't feel great with Tasha because she is pretending she's working with the girls, she's pretending she's working with other people, pretending she's just telling us information and telling everybody else information. So I absolutely do not feel good with her.
The swap went well. I was very concerned about getting swap screwed. And while it appears at the moment that I didn't, because it's 4 people from my original tribe and 3 from the other, you never know.
And then people are talking about potentially getting rid of Daniel, who I've not talked strategy with at all. But I did play a mole game with him, so it would be very emotionally hard for me to betray him, even though we've literally not talked strategy at all.
I think it's kind of foolish to assume that people aren't looking at other options, you know what I mean? Everyone's looking for a way in. When we were in the last challenge, on the table part of the puzzle, Tiana and Jessica said to Hannah and I that they would be willing to take out Daniel, which we had not suggested. We didn't suggest anything. They just kind of said it right away to get them through this round. And I'm like, that works for me. I don't know. Like,
welcome to Swap, baby. It's Swap Town. Population, us.
I'm feeling good about my new tribe. We're up 4-3. We have 2 idols. No, 1 idol, an extra vote, and a super idol.
We're 4-3. Everyone can see that. That's great. We've got 2 idols in that crew and an extra vote. One of them is the super idol, or the amulet of Clarence, the amulet of Eldritch. I don't know what the amulet's called.
We went to town in the market. I don't know if you know this or not. Our tribe basically cleared out all the idols, so the 3rd idol is that old.
But also, like, I really like my 3 new tribe mates. They're all people who, like, I got a really good vibe with between marooning and whenever we've been at challenges. I've always had really good vibes with them. So I'm really excited about this 7.
I know Joel on this tribe. Like, we've worked together in a different game, and I'm super excited to talk to him. I just need to figure out how to not make him a target.
Like, Chad and I had chatted about, like, Dungeons and Dragons, and the fact we're both kind of, like, on the West Coast side of things. Joelle and I had some good chats. Ayla and I, we hadn't met before, but we're the 2 Canadians, and so I'm really happy to have the 2 Canadian gals on the same tribe.
Yeah, I'm ready to play. I like when we swap. Things get interesting.
Now I'm going to go to my 4 people, and I'm basically going to say, I don't care who we vote out on their side, but we have to go after the person that we think is most socially wired in. We have to take the head off the snake.
So we anticipated that there would be some sort of swap. 14 players, 7 and 7. We did the math, and we knew that some of us were going to be good in a swap situation. Some of us were going to be bad, whether that was a 4-3, 5-2, 6-1.
So right now, I don't think that's Ayla, although maybe she has tapped in with the girls. So I think it's going to probably either be Joelle or Chad.
And unfortunately, myself, Joelle, and Ayla were the 3. And so we're outnumbered in this tribe, which sucks. But we won the first immunity. I don't know if she did it on purpose, but we did talk, me and Natasha, because we're working together and we're on separate tribes now.
But now that we're 4 together and Daniel's on the other side, it wouldn't be the worst thing for my game if Daniel were to go on the other side, because that brings Paige closer to me, because they're also tight. So I'm sorry, Daniel, if you have to be a casualty over there, but that wouldn't be terrible for me.
And we were at the chicken wire station. I said, like, if we lose, one of the 3 of us is gone. But if you guys lose, you have the numbers over there. So maybe throwing this challenge isn't the worst idea. So again, I don't know if she did it on purpose or, I'm giving her credit that she did, because I think it saved our ass, at least in this spot.
Now Tiana is pissed at Tara because when we swapped, Tiana came over to Tara and was like, give me an idol, give me the idol. And Tara was like, no, you have an idol because Jessica also has an idol. Our side has to clean it up because we had made a plan last night that we were going to tell all of the other tribe that Mike played an idol at first tribal council, and that's why Brian went home. But people were sloppy with that plan, so we just had to damage control with this tribe because someone was telling one story and I was telling another story. So then I basically decided to talk louder than everyone so that everyone heard what we're really saying.
And the good news is that now Joelle gets to go to the marketplace, which I'm surprised they allowed, because he didn't draw the rock, Katie did. They're allowing him to go. And then Natasha played her advantage so that she could go as well, and Hannah's going. So 3 of our others from the original tribe are going. We have advantages amongst the tribe. Hopefully they're still willing to work together.
I only have 4 coins, so ideally I'd like to spin to try to get more, or pool our resources for something.
I mean, my resources are our tribe resources, so
yeah,
we can pool if needed,
right, cool.
or we can spin. I guess it depends what the other person says.
Yeah.
Okay, I racked up a little bit. 5, 10, 15.
I have an idol. I just wanted to get this trip out of the way. I don't want any targets on me. So I'm like just trying to flush everything.
2, 3.
I want you to do whatever you feel safe doing because it's your idol and it's a scary situation, but just if you want to save it, it's up to you.
14 to 15. Okay.
They just, if we are going to be 4 strong, I know the 3 of them are going to stay strong.
Mm-hmm.
So are you on board with that? That would get us to emerge.
Yes.
So I'm kind of rich now. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the life of luxury. I started from the bottom. Now we're here.
I didn't throw it, but I was willing to do that because you guys are a number of priority over there.
Market is open.
So.
Who is on our tribe? Jess? Yeah. Is that somebody else? So she has an idol. Jess has an idol.
All right, welcome to the market. If you want to come over if you already haven't read it, the instructions.
We're gonna opt out.
Yeah. Oh, we're opting out of that.
Did you want?
I guess what I'm scared of is we spin, we have to leave immediately, and what if there's something that we wanted to get to go to trial?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, are they?
Yeah.
I've got 5 since I already have an idol.
All right, so let's mark it up. You have 2 minutes.
Table as I promised.
Okay, so we're taking
Okay,
their
you are
money,
correct. So
buying
you
it
have
against
one
and using
half
it
of the
against them?
Yes.
Okay.
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
designate
Do you love
the
it?
other half to.
If not, go to a 20.
The vote blocker, this advantage
Okay.
prevents another tribe member from casting a vote. Present this card to the firekeeper at tribal council before voting begins and be prepared to name the person who will lose their vote. Playable through the final 6. Okay, so the original Blues gave me/us a bunch of coins to instill trust with us and basically said, we're willing to vote out Daniel. Here's some money, buy whatever you need. They even said extra vote or something like that so that we as a tribe can move forward. And they're we're willing to get rid of Daniel if needed. So we bought something, we used all our money and their money, and it seems like we're going to try to vote one of them out.
Yeah, I think they're gonna give an idol to Dan.
Yeah, I know it's
Did
not.
they get anything?
Yeah, he
Coffee.
Oh my gosh.
They did end up getting the coffee.
Who went in?
Joel.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
We know you have an idol.
Are
I
you
have an
hearing my
idol.
name?
Pardon?
Are you hearing my name?
Nope. So I'm gonna play my idol this time. I'm not gonna take any chances because.
What is yours?
Mine's just a regular idol.
Doesn't even the playing field for us though. So.
Where do you stand with your people?
My stronger alliances are on the other side, and Hannah wanted to be on this too. Like, she's very uncomfortable and emotional about this.
Okay. Lying isn't her thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll catch you up in the meantime. Everything's crazy. We don't know what's happening. Obviously, the original Thane, people are scrambling as they should. We've kind of heard a lot of different things. There are 2 idols on this tribe, so we don't know what's awkward. What?
It was awkward talking to them. Yeah.
That or
No.
yeah. So they're kind of like trying to find every angle to get in.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna try to pull you to be a 4th vote for them. But at the same time, Tiana was like, if you want me to tell. Tiana was like, if you want me to tell Jessica to play her idol, I will. And then at the challenge, she told us that she would vote for Daniel. But then when she came to meet Stephen, she said Daniel was her guy. So I'm like, I don't know where anybody's going.
Dan asked Jessica, has anyone said my name? And she said no, but I know that she said yes.
Did she throw you in on the spot?
No. Do you know how that went down?
No.
Okay, so this is me, Daniel, and Hannah both stopped.
Okay.
And did you catch that she originally wanted to do Steven?
Hannah did just tell me that.
But that's a very good token of faith on her part because she wanted
I was just saying,
to
I'm
go
like,
Steven.
And I said Scott.
We're a
and she
loyal
said-
group, so thank you for doing that.
And they're going to scramble it between them. That's why she's they're super close to her.
Because also Jess probably would play her idol on somebody else. And all I can say is like, you're safe.
Right.
So I'm just saying, please, let's stay together.
I was going to give my idol to one of you guys, but I'm just going to play it. So. Oh wait, no, I don't have to because I got you guys. So.
But I'm wondering I think you should play it if Jessica plays an idol because I think they're gonna write your name. But I think we should go. For Tiana instead because she's the one that's giving us all the info. She told you and me that Daniel's her guy. She told us she would vote Daniel out. So I think she's the one. I feel like if we're not gonna go Jessica, we should probably go Daniel.
She said, now you put your life in my hands, and now I'm putting my life in yours. And I said, you don't have to worry. I got your back.
All right, so that's
I'm
good.
trying to.
She, you know what? We just did her little energy thing.
Yeah, because
she's able to be malleable, but however, I will say this: she did say your name. She said we need to get one of the strong guys out. What do you think of Dan? I said, well, I don't know. I haven't really talked game with your guy. Oh no.
Well, she's already back with Steven. So
Yes, and I haven't talked one word with him. Not a single word with him.
Go talk to him.
I will.
Do it.
Yo, I hate this game, bro.
Oh man.
It's like picking at a scab. You're like, this shouldn't do this. This hurts.
We pay for this. Like, what fun is that?
Right. Oh, when we're gonna pay.
Do you want me to move over so you can have a
There's a
dry
certain
erase?
level of insanity attached to being a Survivor enthusiast.
We need to change the pace.
I like it.
Some food would be great.
Walk me through the numbers here. Who was on the Lorne tribe?
4-3.
4-3. Okay. How
That's why I
were?
hate this game.
That's why you hate this game.
Because somehow I always end up in the minority at this point in the game.
Okay. Were you able to, build some relationships in the time that you had and kind of talk to people and see where people's heads are at?
Yeah, I think that this is, new school Survivor. Lots of idols, lots of advantages, lots of things in people's pockets, and, the things that you want to make happen sometimes just can't happen, and you gotta have a backup plan, and a backup plan to your backup plan, and a backup plan to your backup plan to your backup plan. So, I'm definitely trying, shit like this is gonna happen, this tribal for sure.
Yeah,
And I
guaranteed.
want to be part of it, so I'll let somebody else know.
Okay. Anybody else? Thoughts? Scott?
Everything's fucked and we're gonna die. Can I say that on camera?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
I don't like. Tiana's right. Like, I know this isn't 26 days, which is still shorter than 39, but like, there's so little time to do all of the things that one would have to do. So now we're just like, it's like we're driving down the highway and all the doors have flown off the car and the roof has flown off the car and the wheels are off the car and we're just trying not to die.
Hold on.
Nothing is ever as easy as it seems when you're an outsider looking in.
Yeah.
You can watch the show and be like, oh, they should totally do this, but it's
right. You can always, you know, be a keyboard warrior or just a viewer and say, well, it'd be so much easier to do this. But in our scenario, and I see a lot of conversations happening, this has to happen because the game is so short. We're only here for a certain period of time, you know, let's just call it 39 hours instead of 39 days or 26 days or 29 days or whatever it happens to be. You know, you're here for a short period of time. You have to race through this. It wears you out. You may only be here for 3 days, but you've actually felt like you've been here for 10. So I see so many conversations, and I would assume at some point someone's trying to find a crack in the majority to see if we can pull somebody over.
I'm asking because I wasn't involved in any of these conversations, and that made me feel.
So Jessica's saying you've not been involved in some of these
There was a
conversations.
couple because they all know I have an idol.
You have an idol.
Yeah, we're in the minority.
Yeah.
Well, there's the I think a lot of people were unsure if there was confirmation for that or not.
So we've just confirmed
No,
it.
there was. Everybody that's come up to me knows that has told me that they have that I have that.
Okay.
So what you're saying now is you're telling everyone openly
It's
that you
been
have
known.
it.
It's a known thing.
And that people that you've talked to, you've told. So now that would be
Yeah,
Tiana,
actually, I never told.
If she
They
didn't
asked, I
know, and
confirmed.
she's had a conversation with someone,
Yeah.
now she has to worry, were they being, you know, real with me by saying, no, she doesn't.
Right. No, they know. They know.
Okay.
Because like when I was in the cabin with Chad, he went back and told everybody. That's a known thing.
Okay.
It's not
In a
rocket science.
in a malicious way or a way just to be
No, but it's
informative?
turning into that because now if I use it on myself, I'm a bad person. But if I don't, then I'm just putting myself out there to dry. So
Sure. But this is a game where you have to do what it takes to get to the next stage in the
Exactly.
game.
And
So
it's not
you
real
have to worry
cutthroat.
about yourself, but you also have to worry about the numbers moving
Exactly,
forward.
yeah, and
it's
either
a tough
way,
balance. I get it.
Yeah.
It's a very delicate balance, and
It
I
really
don't want
is.
to take you away from conversations. So
This is like the other. I talked about this last night about how we have this currency system where, on the outside, it seems very straightforward. You buy stuff, but then there's all these other things to consider. What is the dynamic if you are giving money to your other tribe mates? If somebody doesn't give money, do you target them? If you get your money pooled and you go and you come back 40 short and you don't say what you have, what are people going to think about that?
But now
And-
that you've been to the market,
Well, the
right?
newest element of it, now that we're finding, is, well, we rarely had enough money to get anything, we could still get information. That's how we know that Tara has a super idol. We know that Jessica has an idol. We know that Santi has an idol. We couldn't get anything, but we know that.
That's a lot.
It is.
That's
It's
you,
a
you
huge
might
thing,
not
and I
get
don't
anything,
think we
but
even-
having that
yeah.
information might be more valuable than spending some currency in a game on food or something that might be an advantage or a mystery box, right? These are very good pieces of information to have, and I don't think you can put a price on them.
I mean, don't take me at my word. Like, talk to other people. Like, I can't guarantee that anything anybody's telling me is true either. So, like, I'm just giving you information that's coming from another. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, the wheels have just come off here. This is totally unhinged. I do want to try to bring everybody back in. I'll give Hannah and Tiana just a second. Dan, if you need a second to. Yeah. Steve and Jessica, I don't know if you guys want to have a seat or you wait to.
I'm gonna stand over here to have nobody talk
Okay.
to me.
Yeah,
Not because
that's
I
a
don't
great
want you
point.
to. I just I
That's a
can't.
great
I
point.
want to focus.
That's a great
I
point. And I'm
can't
gonna be using my
focus
idol.
with everything.
So there's that.
The ADD is real.
At some point in this game, you also have to make that decision on.
You don't have.
making a
We don't have
decision
time
for-
to be scared. Like,
Right.
even if you are scared, you still have to make a decision.
Make a decision, and sometimes it has to be for the best of your own interests. Play for yourself. But it's interesting to see these dynamics and these shifts of people talking with each other. All right, guys, I'm going to bring you all
Yes.
back in. Let's have a seat.
Sorry, boss.
That's okay. It's okay. It's all part of the game, but
I
we
felt
can't
the
do it
wheels
all
coming
day.
off.
What's that?
I said I could feel the wheels coming off.
They are coming off. I want them to come back
See,
on.
my analogy was accurate. Like the wheels have come off, the doors have come off.
They have.
Going into a tribe swap, it's all great until you lose. And then all of a sudden, now shit hits the fan and you have the original thing at a disadvantage. So trying to figure out where we can fit in, trying to figure out where the other tribe was coming in, and then trying to figure out our own spot is tough. I feel like every time we come here, it could be me. I still feel like it could be me. And the more we talk, the harder it is to kind of figure out a plan, because I think everyone has so many different plans. So I honestly, I still don't know who the vote's for, or if I'm the vote.
If you get into a situation like that, which it may be this way, do you have enough instinct to say, I'm going to make a decision just on what I know and I hold as my gut instinct? Like, can you make a decision without having everybody else manipulate your decision?
But I think you have to.
Yeah. Tiana, you're saying no. You need more information from people to be able to.
I don't necessarily. I don't know if I need it, but we're getting it, and I can't.
Is it?
There's no way for me to make a decision.
You can't validate some of the things that you're hearing.
Yeah,
you can't
but
discern what's
there's
what.
no way for me to make a decision and be like, I'm going to make this decision regardless of everything I heard.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Right.
You're taking everything you hear into account. So like, you're like, no, I'm not being swayed, but yes, you are. Because everything that's being said is turning some kind of table.
The whole point of this game is a social strategy.
Right?
So
Like, look, I just said something and they got up and started talking.
Right.
Like, what? I didn't even say a name. I didn't talk about voting. But like, everything that's being said is turning some cog in somebody's brain.
yeah.
So like, to say you're not influenced by what's being said, it's like a nice idea.
This whole game is just the prisoner's dilemma, and now it's even crazier because there's 17,000 advantages to play.
Yes.
Yeah, this is like ridiculous.
Understand too on our end that
We're not complaining.
No, I just want everybody to understand, like, we do this for you, to give you the value of what this game has to offer. Enjoy it for what it is. Use them to your advantages. It keeps some people in the game longer. It may change the dynamic of things. We want the full experience. It sucks because it's crammed into this much, but
I mean, at least it's not real life in the sense that, like, none of us are going to die, none of us are going to get hurt. It's going to, like, hurt emotionally, but what other situation would you be in where you can, like, suffer and then be all completely fine in the end?
you
Suffer
have
by
to,
choice, right?
because you still have to work together at the end of all of this. There is going to be a lot of conversations. You still have to go back to camp and get ready for your next challenge and try to dominate, so you don't have to sit here again.
Yeah.
So, in order to do that, we need to move into the voting process. So I'm going to let Steven finish just the last statement here. It looks like he's making to Hannah. I'm going to regroup you guys here. Steve and Hannah.
Sorry.
I'm going to regroup and we're going to get ready. If anybody has any parting thoughts, now would be the time.
I definitely have a parting thing.
Okay. You have a parting thing.
Yeah, before we.
What's your parting thing?
I don't know if it's gonna make a difference.
Okay.
I'm gonna play the boat blocker. So I'm presenting this to you.
Okay.
So the fire keeper, before voting begins, to block one person from voting. And I think I have to name the person who will lose their vote. Right?
Yes. Wow, this wasn't. I thought you already knew who you were going. You're looking around. Okay. So this again is to block a vote.
Yeah, I really.
Can I have it?
Yes.
All right.
I really hate that I'm in this situation that, like, I took people's coins and bought this, and now I feel like I'm using it for myself. But that's just because I heard my name, and then when I asked you, were you voting? I said, are you voting? And you said, well, it's a live tribal, so I don't know. So
Fair enough.
it's not against you.
No,
It's that literally
no,
that
no,
makes me
no.
really nervous,
Yeah.
and that is
Fair enough.
that's I have to use it if I have something. And if we're both here, I will.
I
If we get
respect
points,
that.
I will give it
I
back.
respect that.
I promise,
Thank
I
you.
will give it back. It's not against you. It's like a.
It's all good, ladies.
So you are choosing to block Jessica's vote.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Maybe the tables have just turned, but we're going to now start voting.
You know the drill.
I do. Everything's going crazy, and I hope this works. You're going to see a lot of different votes, but this is mine. I never know what to say. Just like, I'm voting.
So I've come. Are we allowed to take any of these beads? No? Okay. Well, I've come down to, I just have to trust the people that I trust. I have an idol. I don't think I'm going to play it this time. And hopefully I can trust. But if I don't, I get to drink. Sorry, buddy.
Oh boy, that was wild. So, didn't know what was going to happen going into tribal council. We figured out a plan. Hannah and I talked. Hannah had a block a vote. We were really confused on if they were going to go after Hannah or if they were going to go after Natasha, and who the idol should be played on, if Jess does have an idol and plays it correctly, if we put all of our votes on Jess. But then Tiana's name was getting thrown out. Daniel's name was getting thrown out. It was chaos. But we came up with a plan to do a 2-2-2 vote split after blocking a vote. I don't think it's going to be 2-2-2 because I think Tiana's going to vote Jess, so I think it could be 3-2-1 or possibly 4-2. So we'll see, but I think that block of vote really saved us because now I don't have to use my advantage, Natasha doesn't have to use hers, and we get out someone from the other tribe. So I worked really hard in that live tribal, whispering to everyone, making sure they know who they're voting for and what's going to happen, and also making Tiana feel safe. So let's hope this works out for us. Okay. My role in this split vote is to vote for Jess, so I'm voting for Jess. I hope she goes home and doesn't have an idol, but if she does have an idol, unfortunately we'll lose Daniel, who I think could have been a good ally of mine.
I think I'm on the block, so I gotta try the only option that I have because I'm gonna stay loyal to my Thane members and see what happens here.
I just called an audible with, oh my gosh, I don't remember her name, but she's short.
Was told Jessica has an idol. Then we were like, let's go Tosh. Apparently now Tosh has an idol. Then I was told to go Daniel. I really don't want to go Daniel. And then last minute, Hannah, who's been on the chopping block and was like, work with me. And I was like, okay, I'll work with you and we'll stay together. Was like, vote Steven. But Steven feels like the most trustworthy person out there to me. So like, I said Scott. And she told me she did it, so... It really, like, just not me. Like, that's all I care about. So, Hail Mary move. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. As long as it's not me, it doesn't really matter.
Thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you
If
for doing what you do.
Has an immunity idol or an advantage or anything else that they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so.
I do.
You do.
I do.
So, this
So.
is my Hail Mary.
Hail Mary, okay.
My Hail Mary. Let's see this out well. Here we go.
Okay. Wow. Is there more?
There it is. That's the immunity idol. Purchase this colorful artifact to gain the ability to shield yourself or another teammate from elimination. This must be presented during tribal council after the votes have been cast and before the votes are read. And this is valid for use through the final six. So my Hail Mary is that I'm not going to be using it on myself.
Okay.
Being that they all knew that I had an idol, I'm hoping that they all put my name on it. For me to not go home. I don't know. This is my Hail Mary.
Okay.
Dan, I would like to save.
You'd like to save Dan.
I'd like to save Dad.
Okay.
Okay.
So no votes, or any votes for Dan will not count. Okay. Very generous of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Came a
Nice
lot
idol. I
farther
like
than
it.
I did, buddy.
If there's three of them, then vote. Okay. Well, then I'm going to play my idol.
Okay.
Try to stay true to the team, okay? Let that be the big one.
I'm not playing my idol.
You're-
I'm not playing my idol. Am I allowed to change my mind?
You can do whatever you want. You haven't presented it to me yet.
All right, let's read the votes.
All right, reading votes.
What is that harness? Please,
Jesus
for the love of
Christ.
God.
Okay.
Tiana's
Thinking about playing it for
orchestrating
someone,
this
but-
tribal.
Let's do it.
there's
You're
three of
welcome
them,
to
I
join me as host.
But if I get voted out, I'll be right there with you. Let's go.
All right. Without further ado, I'll read the votes. Votes for Dan will not count again. Tasha is keeping her idol. First vote, Jess. Next vote, Scott. Next vote, Scott. Next vote, Dan. Does not count. That's 2 Scott, 1 Jess. Next vote, Dan. Does not count. I think we know where we're going with this one.
Hail Mary!
You were gonna play it on him?
Yeah.
You were gonna play it on him?
I didn't know.
Team.
All right, Scott. Well, this is the part we all hate to do. But unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. The time in this game is now up.
Do I put this back?
You can just hang on to, yeah, if you want to put it back, you can. We're going to do a little exit interview with you. All right, guys. We'll get you back to camp. Get ready for your next challenge.
It sucks. I mean, I knew that anything could happen because everything was crazy. Everything was crazy in terms of like all the conversations that were going on. I don't know how I feel. Like there was so much to think about, and I'm so tired, and I'm so hungry. So I don't know. It sucks. I felt like I was doing well, but this is what happens when there's a lot of advantages. I'm not blaming there being a lot of advantages. It's just that's the nature of the game. When it happens, you don't know what's going to happen. Man, I was really looking forward to playing, but everybody is. So I don't know. I hope that my original tribe mates can make it a little farther, but we'll see.